Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Overland 870 podcast. I'm your host, Brad Lowry, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Dan. Dan, how are you doing tonight, brother?
Good.
All
Jeepers,
right.
but good.
Yes, all right. So we have with us tonight Don from DS Custom Garage. Woohoo! And then, of course, Brandon Battlehart from the Battlehart Foundation. Guys, how are you doing tonight?
We're doing good.
Doing good. It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday, yeah.
Yes,
So speaking
it's Wednesday.
of Wednesday, sorry about having to postpone the podcast last night. As you know, I'm a contractor, and we had a emergency last night, so I had to ditch out and go save a lady with a flooded house. So here we are on a Wednesday night. We've got Brandon here with us. We're going to talk about Whiskey and Waypoints. We're coming off that. We had a great time there. It was huge. Appreciate everybody coming out there, hanging out at J3 at the Gap, and had some big winners. And one of them with us is with us tonight. Don, he's here. He walked out there with something really nice.
Yes,
But
I did.
yeah, we're going to go over a couple things real fast. We're going to get to start talking. Yeah, my toilet did stop up, David. That's exactly what happened. It's all good. But Brandon, we're going to touch base real fast with Whiskey and Waypoints. This was year 2. This is the second Whiskey and Waypoints, and you were the first. Well, you're one of the first attendees to the first one. From 1 to 2, what do you think was the difference for you?
So, 1 to 2.
Yeah, from the first one to the second one, what was noticeable about it from the first one to the second?
Honestly, and I don't want to sound mean saying this, not enough poopers, but it was still fun. It was just the way
You're
it
an
was spread out.
overlander. You don't need a pooper.
Yes, but I didn't have an overlander pooper. Okay, but other than
Now,
that,
you could have bid on one.
yeah, I know. Well, no, because then I would have been paying myself back. That would have been fraud. But no, so I still had fun because obviously being home and with the 2-year-old and getting out of the house, for me it was still being outside, which still has that healing aspect. But the place was beautiful. I think I'm just spoiled being in the mountains and being at the first Whiskey and Waypoints right on the river, that the environment seemed more natural and more organic than a planned event.
Yeah.
But I did like that it wasn't vendor focused. It was service focused. Community family focused. So that was a nice change.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
the reason why we had to switch over from what we did the first time, which was Dan was there too. It was we had 12 rigs the first one. Right?
Yeah, it was 12 or 13. You can go back in my video and see, but I think it was 12 or 13. It was just to get more people, we need more room, and there's no campsites that will hold more than 12 to 13 people.
Yeah.
Out there.
Didn't they change the rules for organized like events too with the Forest Service or something?
Yeah, they did. But if I'm at a campsite and you just show up on a camp there, but it can't be an organized event. It can't be an organized trail ride.
That and the fact that we had so many people that were complaining. Well, I won't say complaining. It was
constructive
more
feedback.
People that were, why couldn't we go? And it's like, how come we didn't know about Whiskey and Waypoints? How come we didn't? We're like, well, Whiskey and Waypoints actually originated from just a bunch of guys
hanging out
in the woods and going and getting lost. And then we realized that, hey, you know what? There's a lot of more people that wanted to be involved in this. And
so on the intro, a lot of our intro is the first Whiskey and Waypoints. The campfire scene at the end, a lot of the trail ride. The crossing the creeks, I believe that's where Brandon went out there and was wading across the creek. Got a couple of
it was cold. Yeah.
And then a lot of people don't realize that Whiskey and Waypoints spurred everything else that we have done.
Everything
that we have done to our other event that we're fixing to do, Frosty Fenders and Campfire Vendors. That those two events. Actually, Whiskey and Waypoints spurred everything and started bringing everybody together. And all those original 12 members that showed up to do the first one, which was actually going to be kind of like a mini Patreon thing, I guess, for me when I was doing it by myself, was everybody just coming out and hanging out. And it's grown into all this other stuff. And I think personally for me, I enjoyed Whiskey Waypoints growing to such a large, and I want to continue to see it grow. But as Dan and I have talked about with Darren and Jeremy, and Stephen and Craig, which are all our board members, we've decided that we want to focus this year on smaller stuff.
We definitely 100% appreciate that everybody that supports us for sure. But the reason we got into this is for the small groups, and it's nice to do the big things. And what is this about my 6th or 7th event?
Yeah.
And, as much as I love you guys and everything, and I do, again, I appreciate y'all supporting us. I got into this to go out and camp and relax and be kind of alone, hang out with some friends from time to time. So at least for the rest of the year, it's going to be small stuff.
Yeah, now
it's going to be February.
Next year we kick off Frosty Fenders.
Yeah,
we'll kick off
Frosty
next year.
Fenders, awesome event.
Yeah, Frosty Fenders.
That's year 2 for that too.
Yeah, that's year 2. Yeah.
December was supposed to be another one, but I don't think I'm going to have it that I had last year. What was that?
Storming the Ozarks.
What was it?
Storming the Ozarks.
Yeah, Storming the Ozarks. I couldn't think of the name of it. Yeah, that was the one I hosted last year. Was Storming the Ozark. But there was only there was 12 of us there too, 12 rigs there too, because that's Angelita and them come to that one.
Angelita and them guys, they came down, yeah. I mean, and that's great, man, because I've met every one of you guys. I met Don at Frosty Fenders, the first Frosty Fender event. Brandon, of course, came to the first Whiskey and Waypoint event. Everybody that I have met in Overland 870 has stemmed from one of these things where we've gotten out and go together. And that's what we kind of want to push. When we finished Whiskey and Waypoints, which was fabulous I think everybody that helped and donated, and I'm going to go through all the donation stuff here in a few minutes. Everybody that helped and donated and helped put that event together, that's what community is about. You guys did so much. Yeah. It's, the Feral Chicks jumped in, they helped, we had Pedro come in from the Phoenix Foundation. He came down, hung out. We had people from all over the United States, and I would have never thought that many people would have come down to hang out with us, because we're just kind of
and a huge shout out to your wife and Tim's wife. And I'm sure there was other ladies over there, but those are the ones I seen the majority of hustling for breakfast, lunch, and the dinners. And you were over there cooking too, but
I was sampling.
Yes, Gina did a bunch of work.
Yes,
I had 4,000, and I appreciate every single one of you that brought me boxes of Christmas tree cakes. Like 300 boxes.
You were bride through and through.
I gave you mine out of season, so that's extra points.
They're stale.
Yeah.
No, they were not. They were not stale. They were
brand new.
Brand new.
Oh,
yeah, brand new.
Fair enough.
I've got my connections.
Supplier.
Yep, I got my special connections.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're in the chat.
Yeah. Darren's talking about. Darren's gonna. Oh, so I'm gonna throw this up here for Darren real fast. So like Darren, which Darren Parker is on our board of directors too. Darren is 100% correct. There were so many people that threw in their hat to come help and put this together, and we couldn't have done this without the help from J3. We couldn't have done this without the help from DJ from Rough Country. We couldn't have done that without the people from Core. We couldn't have done it without the people with our new mix buddies. We couldn't have done it without their help. We couldn't have done it without Open Road. They come in and did that. We couldn't have done it without Paul at Instaprivy. The list is ridiculously long of how many people jumped in here. Pruitt jumped in here from Pruitt Knives of Valor. Pedro showed up with just a massive amount of stuff, showed up to give away. We had people, giving away handmade quilts. I'm not going to say Blake.
Whiskey Waypoints.
That was not supposed to do that.
That was not supposed to happen, but it's on the screen there.
Play it, send it.
No. Let me figure out how to get that off of there. We'll do it here in a minute when we're ready.
Yeah,
stop touching buttons, Marine.
Well, I was just loading it.
Yeah, but it's like all these people that came in, and I've met a ton of more people that came in that I have not had a chance to camp with. I have not had. Go Arkansas. The group from Arkansas Broncos. Dude.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, come on.
You had to turn away my help, my wife's help, a lot of people's help at the event because logistically there was too many hands in the cookie jar for people that just
Indians
wanted to help.
Chiefs, which is amazing. We had more Indians than we had Chiefs. But I mean, it was fabulous. It was great. We had a wonderful time. And I want to thank each and every one of you guys that came and helped, that showed up for the event. You know, it's just too awesome. I mean, we had some highlights. We had some pretty good highlights going on there. I mean, I'm going to show this one real quick if I can get it on the screen here. This is the highlight. I think this was the highlight of the entire event right here.
Oh yeah,
Dan's cup.
Yeah,
and it's gone again. Somebody else took it.
Yeah, Dan left the building again. Hey, look. Now we got here. Now here.
At least Dan got to touch it.
Yeah. Okay.
The healing trails.
Check. All right. So I got to talk about this guy right here. All right, since he's in the chat. So let me put this up here.
Me and him spent some time this morning going over some video editing techniques, trading ideas back and forth this morning.
Oh man, I think my thing got pulled out by accident. It got pulled off.
What'd you do?
I had a picture of John's rig up here. So anyway, we're gonna talk about John. So, dude,
hey John,
Charlie.
Real quick, Brad. Hey John, shoot me a picture of your rig in our Discord channel, and I'll load it up here.
I can load it in just 1 second. I got it right here.
Okay.
It got removed from stuff. So it's coming up here. So here, yeah.
It's the porch for me, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest.
See that?
First time I seen his tent on backwards, I was like, "What is going on with this guy?" I've got to go ask. Me being me, I've got to know. So
I thought he had some form of dementia. I didn't know exactly what it was.
I did. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, "Hey, man, you know your tent's supposed to be on the other way around." He's like, "No, I want it this way, so I got a porch." So I crawl up his ladder, and the man's got a porch. He's using the roof rack as I'm like, dude, that's next level. That's big brain stuff right there, man. You just
Tina's like, so Charlie, let's talk about Charlie the dog. So Charlie is amazing. So, but it's like, man, I met this guy. So I met John, and I have talked to John numerous. I've talked to John numerous times over the last week or so. And I'm gonna tell you what, I have found another kindred soul in the overlanding community. You don't get if you people run across somebody. I'm gonna tell you this. Brandon knows this. Don knows this too, because Don and Dan they chillax together a lot. If you run across somebody that you generally make a connection with, and you feel like, hey, look, I just want to call this guy and talk to him. I do that with Craig. I do that with Dan. I do that with Eric, Stefan, Darren. I call all my guys and I'm like, hey, I want to talk to him. He's filled one of these spots because this dude is tremendously involved in everything he does. If you are not following his YouTube channel or you're not following him on YouTube, whatever, you need to go out and do that immediately, because the man has a ton of content and has a wealth of knowledge, and he's genuine. And we always like to promote genuine people.
Yep.
And Wild Track Adventures, because they're neighbors.
Oh, yeah.
So they come from the same neck of woods, same type of people.
Yeah, Corey.
I just wanted to give them a shout out too. Everybody, but you have to focus a little bit, not to exclude people. But the amount of passion that was at this event is nice to see, because sometimes in these events you lose that with the eventness, the professionalism. And that was what was really cool for me.
We have zero.
But you know what I'm saying? The corporate corporatization of it versus the passion side of it.
Yeah. And that's what we talk about. We did this thing when we talked about it last year, and we said, hey man, let's do Whiskey Waypoints. Let's raise some money for Brandon. Let's raise some money for the Newton County Food Bank. Let's do this. Let's put it together. I honestly was thinking, oh man, we'll have like 14 people show up, 15 people show up. And luckily it got really cool, and everybody showed up and did this. And like I said, I appreciate all that. And then we got people that are winning stuff. We were giving away. They're winning stuff. Oh.
No more fun suckers.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, no more. Yeah, I'm talking about. We had shot cam, in case you don't see it. This is the wall right behind me right here.
I should have prepared some shot cam footage.
This is the wall. Yeah, that's my drinking. That's the fun drinking stuff up there on the top. New Mix made the top shelf. So
let me keep talking. I'm gonna dig through some footage real quick.
Dig through some shot cam stuff. But no, man. So community is basically what we're all about, all this stuff. And we had a lot of fun. So I mean, there was a lot of shenanigans going on and stuff like that. I didn't get to partake in a lot of it because I was busy behind the scenes trying to get stuff done and everything. But we had a blast at the giveaway deal. I mean, I think the funniest thing ever was when Don won the tent. And then he
The
realized
one that needed it. He needed it.
Has anybody
He's been
else
asking
Has anybody else in the United States not seen any of these photos?
He's been blasting. He's so excited like a little kid.
These photos have been all over the place. So, all over the place. Yeah. It's just like,
no, yeah.
Let's ask Don. Don, what'd you think about it? Okay, so we're giving away the tent. So we're getting ready to give away the tent. We're telling everybody you can't buy tickets unless you don't have a rooftop tent. And then you can buy extra tickets. And then I make you patiently sit there and wait.
You definitely did make us wait.
Yeah, I made you wait. And then your number gets pulled out. I mean, what'd you think when you got it? Because I know exactly, because we've got it on camera. So we know exactly.
Yeah, I was excited. I was super excited because I've been wanting a rooftop tent and I've been looking at them for a while. I just wasn't exactly sure how I was going to end up getting one and wasn't totally expecting something like that to happen. I thought some of the other people, there were some other people that bought a bunch of tickets too. Tim was one of them. And I was like, oh, they'll probably get it. And yeah, I totally wasn't expecting it. In fact, I was kind of in a daze. I was sitting over there petting, I think it might have been Charlie or one of the dogs that was running around.
Charlie the car dealer or Charlie the dog?
Do what?
Charlie the car dealer or Charlie the dog? Both.
The dog.
Okay. Check it.
So, and yeah, and then when he called the number out, I had to read it twice on the ticket to make sure that's what it was. And then I was like, oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him coming with his string of tickets. It was like an accordion. He was so excited, like a little kid. It was awesome.
Gina said it was Luna that you were petting.
Oh, okay. There were several dogs there. I really like Stefan's dog, but yeah.
Yeah.
And then my girlfriend, she was beside me, and I don't even know if she was even paying attention until I jumped up. She's like, "You were spring loaded." I was like, "Heck yeah, I was."
Yeah, we almost burnt that ticket. We were just about to burn it, and then you're like, "Oh, whoa, that's me."
Yeah.
Can I touch on something real quick? So I remember we called out our sponsors, and I just want to make something clear, especially with all the stuff happening in the group chats, that there's some people that have, like Don, 200 followers. There's some people that have 100. There's 50, whatever, right? What I like most about this is, even if, like how you said, 12 to 14 people were to show up, I don't even have 12 to 14 friends. So that's still impressive of a community and a family. And the biggest thing about this Whiskey and Waypoints, especially the first year, is how small people and big people got together and there was no clickiness. There was no hate. It just was organically a sense of community, brotherhood, sisterhood. And I don't know, that resonated at this too.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. Well, I mean, Dan, you were at the very first one. So what do you think? Oh, you're still scrolling through footage.
Yeah.
So
I'm scrolling. Go ahead. Ask. I got it paused.
What do you think? I mean, do you think we made the right step in Whiskey and Waypoints?
Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie, being our first big event like this, I was a little worried. And I say our, it's not our, it's y'all's. It is y'all's. I just hold the camera. Y'all put it all together. I was the camera guy. Y'all did a fantastic job, and I think it was a fantastic event. Is it something I'd want to go to every week? No. I like my small events. I like my the reason we got into this. Yeah. But as a once every 3 to 4 months, yeah, that'd be perfect.
Yeah, I think I'm like you. I think we made a good decision. I think we made a poor decision last year when we thought we were going to do one every quarter. That's just too much. I can't
We're just too excited and passionate.
Well, I can't afford to go do that. And I don't want anybody to pay for tickets. And so I don't want anybody to have to do that. And that's kind of what, I mean, this was a bigger scale deal because it was a fundraiser to raise money for Brandon and raise money for, well, not just for Brandon, but for the Battlehart Foundation.
Yeah.
But
from the time we announced, again, from the time y'all announced to the weekend of, y'all all worked your butts off all the time. There is no way. I mean,
literally.
You get faster as you keep doing things, but there's still, I don't think there's any way to do it every 3 months. Not an event that big.
And I don't want to do that because and that's what we're gonna touch base on that too in a minute about some other changes that we're gonna do. But I do want to do this right now while we're in here at like 30 minutes into the show, I'm going to tell Brandon how much money we raised. So I'm going to tell you.
How many?
We're going to
want to say
wait till the end of the show. Let's wait till the end of the show.
Yeah, we can wait till the end.
Well,
it's not that.
Go ahead and say how many rigs we had there, or no people. How many people did we?
Yeah,
have?
how many people in the community head count?
We were at 200, or maybe just a little bit below, and that was going to be now. Of course, now I'm telling you because rig wise, ticket wise, we only sold X amount of tickets. But a lot of people came in 2 rigs, some people came in husband and wife. So we had some people girlfriends come in, and we were floating around 80 rigs. So we were floating around there and we were right around 200 people. So, cause like a ticket covered everybody you stuffed in that rig. Yeah. So like if you stuffed 25 people in your Jeep or 25 people in your Bronco, you got it for one ticket. Yeah.
So I don't know if we'll do that anymore.
No, we'll never do that again.
But that event, I mean, you could have showed up like a clown car and made out like a bandit. Because
it's coming down the trail.
All 4 doors of a Jeep come open and like 30 people roll out of that thing.
It's like trying to put that tent in the back of Don's truck when you want instead of putting it on top. But and that's the thing with us because we don't do events to make money. Overland 870 operates on zero cash. If anything, it's in debt most of the time.
So, negative.
That's the way I am all the time.
I swear to God, the feral chicks, Darren was like, the feral chicks spent their trust funds on that. Thank you, feral chicks.
Man.
Bro,
they made out
was
like
that whole corner. Yep.
The cheap seats. Everybody in the cheap seats won everything. It was like I didn't pull some video and stuff off if I was going to do it, but it's like we're sitting there and we're calling numbers and we're up there. And of course, Darren's rushing me. Like Darren's like, hurry up. Hurry up. He's like, you need to hurry up because I'm like, don't drag it out. Don't rick this. Drag it out. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. So we do it, and then like it's like 04976.
Burn it.
And you're like, oh,
yeah. It was either you'd say the number and everybody'd holler burn it, or a feral chick would jump up.
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised one of them didn't win the tent that Don won. I'm honestly surprised.
Most of them have tents. Tiffany doesn't have a tent. I don't think Jody has a tent either. There's
more events and more opportunities for DJ and these ladies to win one.
Is Jesse
absolutely correct? Look, Jody is absolutely correct because the feral chick girls, wherever they go, they win all kinds of stuff. Like
they go hard.
They support.
They go hard. They're in it to win it.
All of them had arm length after arm length of tickets. I mean, so those ladies,
Jesse and that one girl on the banter where me and Haley were, they were like going down like it was a chapter book.
Well, I mean, Darren puts on here goes, no, Tiffany didn't lose her tickets. Rachel lost her tickets. Rachel loses her tickets every time we go anywhere. Yeah,
that's because she's too involved with New Mix.
Yeah,
I hope I said that right.
Yeah, not Tiffany, but Jody won the New Mix at Rito.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no,
I have got to get me one of those, man. That was so much fun running around that with that apple crown
lemonade. That, but I was still cleaning mud out the inside of my truck.
Yeah.
Do what?
It still has apple crown in it.
Does it? I need you to mail me that for Thanksgiving. I need it for Thanksgiving.
Hey, New Mix, not to call you guys out. If you're still in the chat, you need to get something that you can add an attachment for a GoPro mount for a shot cam on your bottles.
I can't say anything, but just wait.
Stop giving away our ideas live on television, Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon.
Yeah.
Well, the light bulb went off. Like, ding. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. Stop.
Hey, you can make sweet tea, Jody, and lemonade.
There's already been conversations between New Mix and the camera guy.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say nothing. Just edit that out live.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. Anything. If this entire show is trademarked, you can't use it. Just written permission. That was in the front. No, dude. Like I'm gonna tell you what. Okay, so we're gonna harp on the New Mix crew for just a second. We're gonna harp on those guys for a second. So Tyler and everybody, they have elevated the party game so far. Yeah. It is ridiculous. It's like I said, it's on the bar cart back here behind my head. So it attends every event. It rides. It's got its own little 3D printed container for my Gladiator where it can ride in there. Hey, Frankie, what's up, buddy? And so we got that rides with me everywhere we go. So it goes to every event that we do, and like you can just be like pow pow pow.
That thing is a lot of fun.
Deadly, dude. It's like it's the Ma Deuce of alcohol dispenser.
So
Brandon needs one that has chocolate milk on one side and chocolate and then milk on the other side, so he can use it.
Yeah. You can mix it.
Just Saturday night alone.
How much we drank a gallon of apple? A gallon of cream.
Half gallon of apple cream.
Yeah.
That's your new slogan, New Mix. Kapow, kapow, kapow.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do though, because DJ, they're not on here right now. My Canadian guys are not watching right now, but I'm gonna order one of these and I'm gonna send it to BJ Hale to Canada. I'm gonna pack it up and send it to him because I know that him and the Kilted Overlander and all those guys will have a blast with it, and it will be multi-nation now. Canada's like our upstairs neighbor that makes a little bit of noise sometimes.
We're trying to stay on the rails, Craig. We're not trying to veer off the rails.
It's Campfire Chat only live. No, we're not talking about this is a lot tamer than Campfire Chat.
Yeah, it's a lot tamer.
Man, I'm still waiting to see my sweatshirt in a New Mix ad. I'm still waiting on that. My feelings are hurt. It's cold here.
Well, I don't know if you caught his last ad, but he bust up in somebody's bar in underwear.
I saw the dude's naked 90% of the time.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I don't know why Gina keeps saving those videos every time they pop up.
I'm just supporting New Mix is what she's saying.
That's it.
New Mix. But now, so Don, other than winning the tent, what do you think your highlight from Whiskey Waypoints was? What'd you walk away from there with, other than the tent? You can't say the word tent.
Man, I don't know. Like, I was just excited to be around people and hanging out around the campfire, and my girlfriend actually was able to make it, and
that's nice to meet her.
We just had a good time. Now I realized that I didn't do anything crazy and didn't try to roll my truck over at this event or dunk it in
your girlfriend was made of cardboard. I thought your girlfriend was made of cardboard. I thought you were fit.
That's what everybody thinks, and then they end up meeting her, and they're like, "Oh, she does exist."
Well, you would have met her at Bourbon on the Buffalo if you would have came, Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she showed up for that.
That's a 100% positive. I'm gonna start doing crunches. I'm gonna get one of those typo Billy Banks workouts to start right now.
Man, so that's the only celebrity I've ever met in person. Yeah, that's when I was in Afghanistan. That's who they brought over there. I'm like, this is a ripoff.
They sent you the Tybo guy.
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Oh, yeah.
Hot garbage, man.
You're more famous than the Tybo guy.
I've got more videos out than he does.
None of yours are on VHS either.
No, mine's digital.
There you go. Although you could probably get a VHS recorder and make one if you want it, so that way you can compete a little bit.
Technically,
we should do a throwback video and record it on VHS, and then again, no one else could watch anything I put out.
So let's kick this intro off for Brad and his moment.
Oh yeah, as I'm stumbling through the talking there. Yeah, go for it.
Let's kick that off real quick.
Welcome you to Whiskey and Waypoints.
Look at that guy. Look at him.
Yeah, 90 L. Oh, I mean, like color there with
God, the fall colors.
Man, the fall colors are beautiful.
This is Saturday morning.
And the night shots turn out So good.
Perfect.
Oh, with the lights.
I'm gonna tell you what, it's snow up there. It's so beautiful.
We should have been up there more.
Probably get to Chapel, right? Yeah, the property is phenomenal, and I'm so thankful that Opie let us come out there and host it out there this year because, it's exactly if leaning into going back to the healing aspect of what Brandon does, talking about taking veterans out, and helping heal through PTSD and everything. That to me, that would be a relaxing place to hang out and take somebody to chill because it's definitely a safe place and it's definitely a wonderful location, and I'm very thankful that we got to host it out there. So, I mean, that was just me, but
yeah. Shameless plug. If you want to see that full intro, go to Crayon Brotherhood at YouTube, and it's on there. And
also
Instagram too, isn't it?
Yeah, not the full. I had to size it down. And also, Jesse, Feral Chick Outdoor Jesse, her cooking show is in the video too.
Yep, there you go. So you can watch
She never said if she thought that was funny or not.
I thought it was good. I thought you did a good job. I thought
hungry watching it.
I didn't know how to implement her cooking, and people don't want to watch a video of somebody cooking. They just don't. So I tried to make it entertaining, and I was like, you know what? I'll make it like a game show or cooking show or something like that. And then
look,
where's he at?
Check it out. Look,
goes for you. We have a 20% off early bird Black Friday. Oh, yeah. Nice,
dude! If you guys want to get in the Cool Kid Club, this is how you get in there.
Hey, I'm mixing my chocolate and regular milk or tea.
Hey guys, new mix. If you have one that I can put in my videos at the end, send me one. Black Friday link. Yeah. If y'all are good with that, I don't want to just volunteer y'all, but but yeah, and the end. I don't know if any of y'all watch past the credits on my video on this last one. I did bloopers. It was freaking great. It had Jesse and Michael Rhodes. What was dang it, I can't think of his name. Rex Winkle's buddy that come with him. And like one other person was trying to figure out how to cut my Action 4 on.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was fantastic. Yeah. Oh, and then we had I don't have that one loaded. Oh, yeah, dude. The dancing.
Play the shot cams. You get shot cams loaded?
Play it for New Mix.
They're not edited. They're just raw. So I don't know.
Sure.
Let's see. There's
You're gonna get raw chaos.
Yeah, it was Jesse Howe. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what,
Jesse Howe. That's it.
Jesse and Shelly are funny, dude. Let me tell you.
Yeah, they are. Let me put this one on there. This one I put in the video as powered by New Mix, or also powered by New Mix. Oh, it's not letting me do it. Hold on. Pocket 3.
Michael did a good job leading the hurricane trail too that weekend.
Yeah.
I can't believe everybody failed it at knowing what Dan did in the military. That everyone failed the whole trivia thing. Everybody failed the trivia test.
I tried to tell people he was an E2.
I tried to say he was a Apollo pilot in the Coast Guard.
What? I was a non-commissioned officer. You E2.
Because Shonda came over and she asked me, she goes, "Hey, that's your friend. Don't you know what he was?" That's what I told her.
Yeah.
E2. Boy.
Somebody
so
on track cam.
Wives. Is it this one? I think it's this one. No, it's this one. I hope the wives don't get mad, but this one, Shelly attacks the New Mix thing real quick. Shot cam.
She was all into it.
Yeah, like I want to hold it up
big
there.
red buttons again.
Everybody's
Yeah,
like,
I can't hear
didn't know
nobody.
she licked the entire new
All the
mix
audio's
before I
gone.
took a shot from it. What's the matter, Brandon?
I added too many videos up there.
Oh, Brandon just started pointing at his ears.
Let's see. I had one of I said powered by new mix, and it was
everybody else can hear us. Hang on a second. Can you hear me, Don?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Brandon's lost his earbuds, are probably dead. I'm gonna type this in the comments. Your earbuds are here.
Oh, here we go.
Either that or his earbuds are connected to his phone and not his computer.
Yeah, let's see if that fixes it. If I fix it. Look at that cool dance.
That was the one I put in there as powered by new mix.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Wow, John got his new mix. Way to go. He just used it and bought his own right there. That's awesome. Guys, we only need to sell 745,000 of those new mix this week.
Right.
Have a overland rave.
Yeah. Oh, dude, don't tell you what. Ever since we got the pleasure of meeting these guys at Overland of America, I have had nothing but laughter associated with this group of people. We've already been accused of all kind of stuff together, so I mean, it's going to be a wonderful friendship. We've already been accused of all kind of stuff, so it's amazing. I'm really hoping they make Frosty fenders. Really.
Hey, you want to know something funny? Frosty Fenders was my inaugural run for that truck that I'm driving, my Dodge. I had literally just put that truck together right before that event.
Brandon can't hear us, but we can hear him.
It's those earbuds. He needs to disconnect them.
Yeah. Look, hang on a second. Read your mic. We can hear you.
Read the comments.
Everybody point and laugh.
You just smile, Brandon. Just
sucks to be you guys. I got silence.
He didn't charge his earbuds. Yeah, Frosty fenders. Yeah. So I'm gonna talk about Frosty fenders real quick for just a second because I've been getting a lot of messages, a lot of DMs and stuff getting sent to me about this. Frosty fenders is going to drop next week. We're going to drop the time frame on Thanksgiving weekend. Let me run over a couple things with you about Frosty fenders, and we'll get back to Whiskey Waypoint stuff because we got an announcement for Brandon, and we got a couple more announcements we got to do. Frosty fenders does not cost anything for a ticket. The only thing that you have to pay for to attend Frosty fenders is your camping at Birds Adventure Park. That's where we're going to be at. Okay. The date will drop next week. We've already spoke to them. We'll have showers, bathrooms. The whole park's open to us. We got the whole thing. All you have to do is pay for your camping. So what I'm going to do is I will create an Eventbrite link, and then I will send that Eventbrite link out in the group chat. I will post it out on Overland 870 podcast. We will start posting links on it on the podcast when we do them at night. I'll post them on my personal page. You just go in there, claim your free ticket, and then show up to the event, pay for your camping, and that's it. We're going to do a potluck, and we're going to hang out and do a bunch of trails. This is the trail event that we do this, so that we will be riding all over the place. So just heads up, this one's, if you want to sit and chill out at camp and hang out, because a lot of us will be doing that, that's perfectly fine. If you want to go out and trail all day long, trail night, do whatever you want to. This will be a party event, though. Because Frosty Fenders and Campfire Vendors is always we get out and have a blast. This is going to be loud and obnoxious, so be ready for that. But you can camp far enough away from us where you don't have to be in the middle of everything unless you want to be. And it's going to be cold, so be ready for that. Hopefully it's going to be in the 30s or lower again this year. So
yeah, Frosty Fenders is an awesome event.
Yeah, it is good. Yeah. We're not shutting anything down at 10 p.m. It keeps on rolling. Yeah, it keeps on rolling. Brenda's just steadily working on trying to figure out what's going on. Look at that intense face. Look at it. We're just looking at that intense face. His mic is muted, so he's got it shut down. Earbuds, bro. Can you hear my dog barking? Luna's barking at the neighbors downstairs. But yeah, Frosty Fenders is our kickoff for next year. So that's going to be January. Oh, here we go. Here's a new mix. Here's a new mix recipe right here. There we go. The espresso martini. Yes, it is very dangerous. Yes. Yep. Yep, which is safer. It is very safer.
White Monster Energy. We're gonna have to find somebody named Kyle. Oh, we got a Kyle. I don't know if he'll drink it or not.
Yeah. Yeah, with the addition of the new mix camp, everyone's going to be camp will be fine. We'll make it back to camp at 10. We'll make it back. It'll always be fine. Yeah, I'm hoping everybody shows up for Frosty Fenders because that's like our big chill out, hang out, community driven, no stress involved. I think Brandon might be back. Is Brandon back? Nope.
Yeah, and Birds Off Road is a really nice place. I actually liked it a little bit better than the other place we were at here recently.
Well, I guess if Brandon can't figure out how to get his sound back where you don't have to give him any money.
Did you see what I changed Brandon's name to?
Hey, we're back.
Oh, there he is.
You see what I changed Brandon's name to?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Hey.
you forgot to charge yours.
No, it's charged. I guess SteamYard dropped the connection to the Bluetooth for some
we're
reason.
going to blame SteamYard.
Blame StreamYard.
It literally said it on the top corner. It's all right.
Okay. So,
yeah, sorry about that.
Now we got you back. We'll go ahead. We're going to go ahead and let you know how much money we raised. So,
okay.
Then we want to talk about what you're going to do with this money. And we're going to talk about the people that you're. Well, hang on a second.
Crown and Lemonade is going to be the Crayon Brotherhood then.
Do chocolate milk and milk, or do sweet tea and lemonade for me for Texas. New mix, please.
It's sweet tea and vodka. Everybody knows that.
It's Tito's and Red Bull all the way around.
I'm kind of partial to vodka and lemonade myself.
I mean, I'm Russian, so and ginger.
All right. So
anyways,
let's do this. Let's do this real fast. Craig, if you don't mind, if you're still watching and using your thumbs to type, send me a pop over to my phone with that total on it for Brandon, so I can remember, so I don't tell him the wrong thing.
Hey, before we do this, change my name back so it's more professional for the announcement. So I want to post it in the video.
I can't change your name back.
Keller Jr.
All right, let me change my name.
Yeah, we probably should have done that.
I feel like I got flashbanged.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just click the dot. There you go.
Yeah, you good.
So we did two things, and we're going to touch base on this because we have to make a phone call out. So we did one night. We did some celebrity gambling or charity gambling. I say celebrity because
for the food bank.
Yeah, for the food. This is for the Newton County Food Bank. So we ended up donating to the Newton County Food Bank. Oh, he sends me a picture. That's perfect. We ended up sending for the Newton County Food Bank. We're sending them $400 for the Newton County Food Bank. We matched the money on there. We brought it up to $400 and got it. Thank you, Craig. Sent that to me. Now, for Brandon, for the Battlehart Foundation, we raised, with everybody's help that was there, we raised, oh, it's in Chinese. I can't read it. No, we raised $4,775.81 is what we raised.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Now I'm going to tell you what, the money. Why
are you barking?
The money that we raised from Brandon came from each and every one of you that participated in this event. That amount of money in itself from this group of people that were there is astounding. And I want to thank everyone that donated, helped with the auction. I want to run down all this stuff real fast.
61 cents.
61 cents. I couldn't say that. So that is an amazing amount of money that we raised for you, Brandon. I hope and pray you use this money to help as many people as you possibly can deal with the struggles that you have had to deal with in the past. Touch as many hearts as you can, because that's what it's there for. So, but we could not have done this without And Dan, don't let me forget anybody. If I forget somebody, please somebody chime in. We could not have done this without Rough Country, which Rough Country was our premier sponsor. They came in. DJ Bell, you guys all know DJ. I talk about him. DJ and I are good friends. DJ has kind of took Overland 870 under his own wing, and he has gone out, and stuck his head out for us, stuck his neck out for us in the beginning. And he has pushed and pushed and pushed for everybody in this group. So we could not have done it without Rough Country's help. Rough Country, thank you very much for everything that you have done for us. DJ, thank you personally from me and from Dan, from everybody. Thank you personally for what you did. We could not have done this without Core. Core Off-Road came in and gave us a bunch of stuff. They came in and touched everybody's heart and threw some stuff out there for us. Terraflex came in and gave us some stuff. We had Gorilla Dirt came in and gave us stuff. We had Dial Dynamics come in and give us stuff. We had Instaprint.
What's that? You said Pruitt knives.
No, not Pruitt knives. Some guy showed up there in an EV and donated a bunch of knives.
That was Pedro from the Phoenix Foundation.
From the Phoenix Foundation.
Okay,
how much? $4,000.61.
What?
$4,061.
No, $4,761. $4,775.61.
$7,775. I'm posting something. I'm posting something live.
So we also had, Dial Dynamics came in and did stuff for us. Paul with Instaprivy. Okay, listen, I'm gonna tell you what. Paul with Instaprivy. Paul is a Marine Corps vet. So if you do not have an Instaprivy or anything, reach out to these people, because a lot of these companies that came in donated stuff came from veteran-owned companies. Instaprivy is a small company, and Paul jumped in there and donated some Instaprivy stuff to us. DLW Outdoors gave us a duck hunt, a $6,000 value duck hunt, and that duck hunt went with a group of veterans, which we're going to have on the show. That we're going to talk about that before we get to do that. Rob Cooper came on it from Stormcrow Overland. He gave us some stuff. We got come on, help me out with some names here. Everybody else that donated stuff. Oh yeah, Benji. Forget Benji from MBL. Benji. Everybody's heading to Friendsgiving this weekend. So Benji came in, donated stuff for us. Overland or Die t-shirts. Yeah, guys, check out.
I'm getting screenshots for the video.
Darren did this Overland or Die t-shirts. Great company. That is also a veteran-owned company, and then it's a solo one-man guy who's doing this. He jumped in and threw this out there real fast. Says some shirts like 2 days and got them going on there. Come on, guys. Let me forget some names here. Pruitt Knives of Valor came in and gave us a knife. Michael gave us one of those. Took care of us there.
Got a bunch of
Bobby in the gift shop in Berryville. Those little J3 Whiskey and Waypoint shot glasses that everybody was fighting, trying to stab people over. That's where they came from. That's where those shot glasses came from. And those coasters came from. So you know where to get one at now if you want one. Contract from there. Shirt Guy Overland. I guess you're talking about Overland or Die.
Why is it texting twice?
Somebody took my coasters. I won a set of coasters and a shot glass, and I went to go get photos of Don and getting the tent. And when I come back, the coasters were gone.
Yeah, J3 donated a cabin rental for a weekend. They donated some J3 swag. Fish and Fin donated a cabin rental for one night. That's great. They donated that one too. Who else?
We had some awnings and bathrooms, didn't we, or something?
Well, the awning was from Open Road. Open Road jumped in there and threw that in there. And Darren and his wife came in clutch with the gift baskets.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead, Brandon.
So I wanted to let everybody know that there is already in the works. I can't do this with everybody because of obviously the logistical cost, but there's been one gentleman called Vader who has been with me since Vengeance Overland through everything. And he reached out to me on Instagram and said that I legitimately saved his life by existing. And I told him from day one that as I grinded this out and I got to the point where I could take him on a peer-to-peer, he would be the very first one. And that's the very first one that this fund is going to. Me and Bradley have been talking on the back end, but I am a public charity and you all deserve the right to know where some of this is going. And a lot of this I've been doing out of my own pocket because I didn't have any investors and whatnot and angel investors. And this counts as an angel investor. And now I'm able to do something. And I just wanted you to let you know he's out of Orlando, Florida, and we're probably going to meet somewhere in Louisiana. However, I'm working with Brad to try and include a couple. I only have one passenger seat because I did the seat delete because it's a Jeep and there's not much space. To try and include somebody else that could benefit from this Louisiana trip. So, everybody that came across the country to this Whiskey and Waypoints, please reach out to me if you know someone in that area or you're close to that area that I might not have been able to meet yet because, well, they're in Louisiana. Because I want them to benefit. I can either, the plan is to pay for the food and gas, obviously, and then do the peer-to-peer, do the meetup. I'll cook for them because it's kind of hard with Blackstone. Dan, be nice to Blackstone. And but I wanted to let you know that it's going to be a lot of planning. So it's about 6 months out, next summer, late spring. And then I got to work with these veterans, either PTO if they work, and reach out. So it's already in the works. So like this is a constant thing, and I just wanted you to know that that's what's going on.
Well, that's good. And you know, like I said, like Brandon said, we've been talking about this a little bit to find out the best way for this money to go to as many people as possible and do exactly
Not just one person. Yeah.
not just one person, and go straight to and touch as many people as need this help. I will encourage you people, like we've got a lot of veterans that are in Overland 870. We've got a lot of folks out there. If you know a veteran that is struggling with something, if you know somebody that's struggling with PTSD, if you know somebody that's struggling with suicidal thoughts, if you know that somebody that's just down, just trying to get to the VA to get something taken care of, reach out to them, preferably, you know, shoot him a Facebook message or whatever, and get him in touch, because talking is the biggest thing to help these people out a lot of times. Communication, and that's what
not merch, physically being
shirts
there
and
for
hats
them.
and cups, shirts and hats and cups don't save lives. People talking to people save lives, and that's what the most important thing is here. Because like
And
we spoke
listening,
about at
and
Whiskey
listening to
Waypoints,
people.
everybody, all of our veterans have given everything. A lot of them have given every single thing. And the most important thing, they've given their life for each and every one of us. Some of these guys come back home with some issues, and they need help with them. And I'm a dude, and I'm not a feelings guy. You know, I don't throw my feelings out, you know, all the time until I started hanging out with all my friends out here and doing this. And I feel like that wall comes down and you start talking. What's that? He's in his fingers.
He's doing the wall.
I was going to say Brad's a hugger. Don't let him lie to you.
Well, I am a hugger now. Like, I am a hugger.
He hugs up like that little cousin.
He's got good hugs.
I love everybody, man. It's like
Every time I see him at an event, he's like a little kid. He comes up to me and go, "Uppies, uppies."
The thing is, and the biggest thing that I've noticed is not going to the bars. No, you're good. You're good. That's part of the banter. That's part of the healing process. Is we don't need to talk about our feelings, especially if you're a first responder or veteran, because there's already that sense of knowing. Like the process is brutal through the VA. You got to do an intake video to go to mental health. And then if you're fighting for your rating, there's this perception issue that they'll rate you a certain way and not get your help. And then it's some people just, they know they need help. They don't know how to ask for it. But when you go with like-minded people, the campfire aspect, or you go with people that already experience it, you've already crossed that barrier. You've already bridged that gap. And then you start working on things that matter. And I want to do something. There is a company, but I don't know how it's going to work, because I want something exclusive for the ones that I take out, like a challenge coin, because that's the military way of things. But like, I don't really want to invest in merch, because one, it's overly priced for no dang reason. And two, it doesn't do anything. It's a physical representation, but that's why the social media exists. I've got to, there's a service, not a product driven behind this, is my point.
Yes, it's those kinds, that kind of stuff serves a purpose. It does. It helps. It serves a purpose. But the connection that you make with people is the biggest selling point that you need to have.
Which is literally what established Whiskey and Waypoints, that connection of community.
You know, because you have to make that connection, because anybody can talk to anybody about anything and never get anything accomplished. It's the fact that when you sit down with people and you get to really know somebody and you know what their struggles are and you know what's going on in their life, and then you can open up and you can talk to those people. And that's what we want to see happen with this right here. We want to see people whose lives can be helped and changed and everything else. And like I said, if you know somebody that knows a vet, knows anybody, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a vet. Like if you know somebody that works with police, a firefighter, an EMT, a nurse, a school teacher, it doesn't matter if it's the garbage man. It doesn't matter who it is. If you think somebody's struggling with something, talk to those people. Talk to them, and then get that that conversation going back and forth, and help them out. Because I'll tell you, man, like I said, I'm not a big feelings guy until I got into all this stuff, but I want everybody to feel comfortable. That's what 870 is about. I want everybody to feel comfortable around the campfire. So like you can call me and say, hey, look, Brad, man, I'm having a bad day, dude. I've been sitting here. I've just been pouring beers down my throat all day long. I can't shake this feeling or whatever. I'm going to tell you, hey, dude, come on. We got 30 minutes. You live close to me. I'll jump out in the car, come hang out with you, whatever. We'll chit chat.
It could very well save that life.
You can say
just that split second of being there.
Yeah. And then Tim got this, especially.
Holidays.
Especially this time of year. So don't waste a chance to help somebody, man. Like that's what we're about. We're trying to help people all the time. And we got some big announcements for next year, but we're not going to talk about that right now. We'll talk about that later. But we're rolling.
Can I make one request?
Yes, sir.
For next year?
Yep.
Pay it forward and do another veteran charity, not me. Let's spread it even farther.
We've got plans. We got plans for that next year.
Well,
no, we got plans for that next year. We'll talk about that.
Thank you for that, but I want to next one. I want somebody else to benefit from this community.
I 100% agree with you. We've got some stuff in the works for that right there. And if you guys, like anybody that knows, anybody has any ideas or whatever, anything that we need to do, like message me, dude. I'm 24/7, 7 days a week. You can message me on Facebook. I'm gonna respond to you because I don't have any friends. So, no, I'm gonna respond to you immediately.
Yeah,
that's just what I do. I like to talk to people. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to be a veteran in the group. You could be a family member. You could be a standard person. All walks of life.
Yeah, you could be right down the road from me, and you could just be having a bad year because you don't have anybody to hang out with Christmas. You're welcome to come to my house and hang out. So, yeah. So I'm just telling you,
guys, can be rough on people, especially.
Share the love, man.
Getting older and kids are gone and all that kind of stuff.
Look, and I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this too, and this is probably gonna aggravate some of you guys. It might aggravate you. It might not. Whatever. I don't look at you. I don't look at anyone as a political point. I don't care what your political affiliation is. I don't care what your religion.
Just be a good person.
I don't care I do not care about any of that when we're out around the campfire. I don't care about any of that in general. I just care about everybody being cool and having a good time and hanging out because all of my friends are all you guys. Really and truly, you guys are all my friends and you're all my family. So with that,
I want to tie something up. So I know this Whiskey and Waypoints was for me, and I appreciate that. But when somebody asks and says, thank you for your service, I want to really kind of harp on something that I've been trying to do. I'm lucky. I made it home. I'm very lucky, and some haven't, and I've got all my limbs. Yes, I'm a little cuckoo in the Cocoa Puffs, but I'm lucky. I made it home. So I want that thank you for the service to be for those that did it, because that's why we're here. That's why I'm here. I lost my best friend, black bracelet. I'm not wearing it. Dan, everybody in this has done something or touched or been with somebody that's actually given them a reason to fight for the freedom of others because of that sacrifice. And I'm just thankful. And I guess I don't really know what to say other than thank you to you all. But this really isn't about me. I'm just the forefront for the flag on my shoulder, bigger picture, because all the money you raise gets to allow me to pay it forward to others that need it more than me. So thank you.
Yeah. All right, guys. With that, we are going to close out the show.
Hold up now. I didn't hold everybody.
Hold up. Say in the chat.
Pump the brakes.
Pump the brakes. Pump the hate brakes, Thanos.
Yeah, I told everybody it's a 2-hour special. You said check the chat.
Oh.
Yeah, you told me yesterday. Yeah, tell everybody it's going to be a 2-hour special. So
I was just messing.
Oh.
Hey, Brad, put New Mix's comment on. To serve yourself is fine, but to serve others is divine.
It was up there. It was on there. You missed it. So we'll put it back up there.
Attention.
Dude, that's such a good.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you should definitely put that on your containers somewhere. Just saying, that's a good quote.
Brad, Brad, do that again. I want to screenshot it for the video for Phenumix. Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you. So we're going to stick around for a couple of minutes because I apparently forgot damn what we're going to do show tonight.
Can I go pee? Are we actually doing a 2 hour?
Yeah,
I'm just asking. That's
what
fine.
Brad. That's what he told me. I'm good for whatever. It's up to the. What about the audience?
down for
Let's ask
What's
the
the
audience.
audience think?
Yeah, what do you
stick
guys
around
want?
for another hour?
Just
Y'all
wing
want to discuss drink recipes for the next 15 minutes? Because I'm thinking I want to.
Does anybody want to be on the camera? Does anybody want to share feedback about Whiskey and Waypoints? Feedback about Overlay
who
Makes?
wants to
How
go?
can we be better?
Here we go. Let's just do this. Hang on a second. We'll do this right.
Uh-oh.
Hang on.
So we were talking about recipes a minute ago. I don't got it memorized, but what's her name? McKenna has a mimosa they had at Rendezvous. It was amazing. It was like an apple mimosa. I thought the only mimosa.
Oh, is that the one with the fireball?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so look, hang on a second. So I just posted that StreamYard link. If you want to get in here and talk about what happened at Whiskey and Waypoints or anything goes on, click that link, and I will add you to the I'll add you to the post.
Come on, Rex Winkle, jump in here. Let's talk about these dance moves, brother.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
You're putting it down.
You were busting it down. The 90s called and said they want their moves back.
He had that. Let me pull some of this stuff off of this stuff so we can see people when they come in. Remove it from the studio. Come on, somebody jump in here.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah, and everybody that was running the shuttles did a really good job too at the event.
Yep.
Yes. Huge shout out to shuttle service.
Yeah, Jordan, thank you for doing all that stuff. Tim, thank you. Look, I can't believe nobody's jumped in here yet.
They're all scared.
Trying to figure out how to work the link.
You just copy that and paste it and then jump in. Come on, somebody's got to be in there. Somebody wants to hop in.
They're probably on their couch watching on their TV, not by their computer.
Where's Hal? He's still in here? John, you still in the chat? Yes, he's in here.
Oh, real quick. There was a lady, Laura Bates. I want to make it known on this that she had to leave early and she felt kind of left out. So everybody kind of give a shout out to her because this was like her.
Yeah, it was her first thing she was trying to do.
Yeah.
And she had medical issues. She had to roll out and leave. John, jump in here, bro. Come on, let's put the link in there. You got a camera.
Yeah, he's got a nice camera.
Yeah.
We nerded out
Darren
about
did a
cameras
lot
earlier.
of work too. Darren did a good job too.
Darren busted his butt, man. So,
I feel like Darren needed to get paid. He was like doing it like a job.
For y'all that don't know, we are like herding cats, and Darren is the shepherd. Okay,
he's the adult.
He is the adult that makes everything actually happen. We come up with all these ideas and throw them out there, and Darren's like,
can we do that? He's like, So when you go out and when you're left unsupervised and someone has to return you to your camp at 10 o'clock, who do you call? Darren.
So where is everybody? Come on now.
Everybody's shy.
Tim,
all right. So,
Tim, jump your ass in here.
All right. So
preferably without your thong on.
Look at it's John. He's got his camera.
Hang on.
We have no camera.
No, we can hear you.
His lights are off. Charlie's asleep.
Give me a second. No, I'm trying to figure.
He's putting his shirt on. You don't have to put pants on. It's camera from the waist up.
Yeah, waist up.
There he is. Oh, look at that.
Oh, he's got a boom mic.
Look at that.
This
Holy
dude.
He's like professional.
I'm telling you. You got the glare on that head, bro.
He's got the lighting and everything. All Hollywood.
Turn this back off.
What's up, man? So tell me, this was your first event with us.
Yeah.
And I watched your video. You're not someone that seems like you do these events often. No. You're kind of an inner, what do you call that? Introvert. How was it coming to hang out with us and coming out of that shell? And would you do it again?
Yes.
Purple.
Man,
Too many questions.
yeah, there was. Honest to God, I showed up and my anxiety was high. Everybody there they were beautiful, and I did not meet one jerk. I've been to Overland Expos, I've been to other things, and you meet attitudes. Not tonight. Not at Whiskey Waypoints. And it was beautiful.
You didn't meet one jerk. Did you talk to Brad at all?
For about 8 minutes. No, I'm kidding.
That don't sound right.
Like, here's the thing. Brad has to herd.
Hey, get closer to the mic.
Brad has to herd. And
Brad is the kitten. Darren's the one that herds the kitten.
Darren heard.
Darren herds the dogs.
He's got a bunch of dysfunctional people. He has to organize, so he does well.
Yeah, well, it's not, I don't do anything. I'll be honest. I tell everybody. I said I don't really do anything. This machine kind of runs itself because everybody is so easy to work together with.
I don't know. You did a lot of work. Yeah, I saw you doing a lot of work there. So.
Oh, looky here. Look here. Look, hang on a second. Oh,
Jesse.
How you guys?
There he is. So for the you that watched my video, the topless guy running around, boom. He is also a mediocre cameraman.
Yeah.
There you go.
Amateur mediocre cameraman.
Amateur mediocre cameraman. So,
I never did say thank you. So here, I honestly do. I know I made a joke of it and everything. Thank you for capturing the video of the trail ride. I wasn't able to go. I do appreciate that, man.
That's no problem. No problem at all.
I'm going to tell you what. Okay, so Jesse has had the pleasure of camping with me one time before this.
Yep.
one time before this. I honestly thought him and his wife were not going to show up to Whiskey Waypoints after they camped with me the first time, because I was going to be like, they probably don't know. They're like, I don't want to go hang out with this guy.
Brad, I want to know why.
No, he's awesome. He's awesome. You, Brad, you're
Look at
awesome.
what Dumick said. Sorry. They're all
Brad,
about the party.
Why did you think that?
Okay, so here's the reason why. Because like we get there, we're out with Tim Pleck, and we're out there and we're camping at Glade Top. And I'm kind of we're chit-chatting around the campfire a little bit. And it was kind of the same situation it was when I first met Dan. Dan looked at me like, this guy's going to steal a biscuit from me, and I want to punch him at some point in time. That's the first time I met Dan. So Jesse and his wife sitting there, and we're laughing, and we're having a good time, and we're cutting up. And then we decide to go out and we go trail riding. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm just going to drive off that waterfall, you know? And they're like, well, here we come. And I'm like, then we're about to tear the awning off the side of the Gladiator and everything else. And I'm like, this guy probably thinks I'm either retarded or I have no idea what I'm doing. So no, it was an absolute blast. I'm glad that you guys came.
Yeah, it was a blast. I enjoyed every bit of it.
So if it was a bad time, I'm sorry that, you know, I introduced you to these people, Jesse.
Yeah.
So
no, Dan, you're awesome.
We've camped
that's just like I said
times together now, haven't we?
What's that now?
It's been about 5 times you and I've camped together, huh?
3 or 4, yeah.
Yeah. So more at least twice. This
more
was
twice, yes, sir.
So yeah, 4 times. So yeah,
so you just gotta keep on teaching me how to cook them tomahawk steaks. That's where I like it. He taught me that. They're awesome.
Yeah, man.
That was the first time in a while I did not see Dan cook a tomahawk steak.
I couldn't find one. I looked and couldn't find one. Sam's is normally where I get them at, and their bandsaw broke, and they wouldn't sell me one with the big bone in it. So
you should have said something. That place that's over near me that does all the steaks and stuff, I guarantee you they'd have had one fresh that was probably breathing a few minutes before you would have picked it up.
Well, when I cook them, there's a good vet can get it back on its hoof in about 45 minutes when I cook them. So
yeah,
start moving again.
Yeah. So we'll get back to the whole thing. So John, like I said, this was your first trip out with any of us. You didn't know a single one of us, I think, other than Stefan, right? Stefan's the only person you really knew.
Right.
So
I'm sorry.
They're good.
Me too.
Yeah.
He's Army. We get it.
I honestly, I sent when you asked, you sent me that first message, you're like, I can't figure out where J3 is at. I said, use the sign. And that wasn't because I was trying to be rude. It was like I'd answered that question 35 times.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't know where the fucking sign is. Sorry. And Stefan finally sent me the coordinates, and I was like, okay, now I can find the sign.
Sent me back to use the sign.
Well, if you get better friends than an army boy, you would have found it a lot sooner.
Hey, you calm down, Puddle Pirate that joined the Navy and then became their fighter.
So no, I showed up and like I have a different view, man. All these veterans, and I am not knocking it. I've talked to Brandon, other people. There's 44,000 nonprofits for vets, first responders. Like we're 20 years behind you guys. And we'll get there, man. But
we're working to change that.
You are. And Brad, I showed up there. I met so many good people that I truly, man, I just, my creativity came out. I was relaxed, and every single person there was genuine, and I will be back every year.
Well, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I love the video. The video was outstanding. And that, to me, that's an honest take on what we do. Because like I said, we didn't know each other until we got to the event. And when I watched your video, you sent us the stuff on it and we watched it. I was like, man, that's really good. That's an actual heartfelt video that he's done and put this stuff
from a third-party perspective.
A third-party perspective into this. And we, and Jesse knows this too from hanging out with me just a tad bit. I'm this same person 100% of the time. I'm the same guy you get every single time you go someplace. And we have been lucky beyond belief that every single person that has reached out and touched somebody else and brought somebody else to 01870, you get the same quality of people. I mean, the absolute same quality of people. I mean, Jesse and his wife have been selfless since they have started helping to do this stuff. They have jumped in and done every single thing they could do. Don has done the same thing. John, you have done the same thing. Dan has, when it was the just a few of us that started this, everybody has done this. And the best thing that makes this thing work so good is the weight is distributed amongst everybody. No single individual is carrying the entire bit of load. Everybody is trying to do something. Now, mind you, we got 2,000 members, whatever it is. And I mean, as far as active members, we're probably at 1,500 active members. I mean, everybody's active. I mean, we're literally talking, whether we're talking to us or somebody else. And like I said, zero douchebags so far.
Yeah,
we cull them pretty fast. I mean,
that's not no joke. Somebody gets in the 870 Facebook page acting a fool within 10 minutes, if that long, gone. No questions asked.
Except for Brandon. Except for Brandon.
Yeah, we keep trying to kick Brandon, but he's like herpes. He just sticks around.
Yeah, we just call him. We call him because it's like I said, we want every single person to be welcome. It's like coming home. It's like coming home for Christmas. Everybody just wants to roll up in there. You want to, I'll use Thanksgiving. It's a little bit better. Like you roll up at Thanksgiving and everybody's popping a beer and we're watching a football game or whatever we're doing, and everybody's just getting along. And sure, there might be a little tussle in the front yard after about 45 minutes, but after that, everybody's eating some dressing around the table and it's all good.
So, Brad, I think the biggest thing, like coming from a cop community, is I'm not gonna I'm trying to pick my words because I had to mute
anything, but F-bombs are acceptable.
Right. I had to mute Brandon when in the video when he literally said it. He talked and he was like, he's gonna get demonetized.
Yeah.
I guess
that ship's already sailed.
Yeah.
So, at least I'm genuine. My crazy meme self is me in person, but
yes, you don't change.
And I come off a little brash and I come off a little protective. And I think that's kind of what, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I wasn't a cop. When military, we get boom, 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 boom. You get shot at, you shoot back. Where you guys, you're kind of always on that edge because your escalation of force is, you're always underneath because of, like, say you do a patrol stop, correct me if I'm wrong, but then you have to like kind of play this balancing act both with the corporate side, with your job, with the community side, with politics and the commissioner or whatever. So you're kind of just playing this like adapting game, which kind of puts your life at risk, and it always makes you feel like you're walking on eggshells because you don't know what you're going to encounter. Where we know we're going to war, it's going to be dangerous, we could die.
Yeah.
And so it kind of simplifies this a little bit. But when you go to this side, you still put in your time for your local community. And when I get when I have to stand up against certain things, especially the legislative side of when cops don't have a lot of training, when they deal with a combat veteran, they have to get the tab that says veteran. There needs to be a little bit more education on how to deal with somebody that's not afraid of the trigger, because that's what war teaches you. But there's that bridge the gap of that community. And if we're going through something, we got to call first responders. There's no Tommy from the block who had my back in Afghanistan is not going to show up. I'm going to need to bridge that gap and talk in a way that's not through that threat assessment lens, whether I'm talking to a paramedic or a cop that's trying to help me, because at the end of the day, I'm in your community. You're trying to do your job. You may see me as an escalated threat because of training, but then at the same time, we're all first responders and we all do a sense of service for our community or our country. So it's similar, but it definitely has its ebbs and flows of differences. And it's cool that it can bridge that gap at something like this.
You brought up a minute ago the difference between the police officers, the way they're trained and the way we're trained. Remember, what was it, a month or two ago, 3 months ago, maybe, when the Marines were in Los Angeles helping out the police department, and the police department was like, hey, to the squad of Marines, cover me. And as the police started walking forward, this guy hopped out with a gun, and the Marines
just went whoop.
They lit him up. And the cop was like, whoa. That's the difference between
a war mindset and a
yes.
Yeah. Cover me in suppressive fire, not
so
covering is suppressive fire.
I'm gonna honor what I saw. Like, where is this going? Holy shit! Yes, I have no idea, but it's beautiful, Brandon. What I'm saying is, I have been so honest since I've retired about the fact that policing needs to change, because like, Brad, I don't want to steal this. Like,
go for it, bro.
You guys, like, here's the thing.
You be you.
Here's the thing: is it has to change. We are not policing how we need to.
Accountability.
And I have come up. I have encountered numerous veterans. I was a negotiator for years, and what I'm going to say is this: the system is broken.
Yep. 100% correct.
We cannot police with. God, I'm trying to pick my words and not cuss.
It's not.
We're our 18 in. You can say whatever you want to. You can go.
Yeah,
because there's
we really have to change. And what I'm saying is I live next door to a guy who I served with for over 20 years. But because of the fact that I have a cat that walks across his yard, he will not talk to me. Okay. No, guys, like
no, but that's how
ridiculous.
Small it is to some. Yes.
It seems
Policy
ridiculous, but the fact is he is who I am fighting for. I am who I'm fighting for. We have so many cops that are just screwed up and they don't want to get help. They go drink, they do whatever they do to fill things, and I'm tired of it. And Brandon, the reason I resonate with you is because you have the system, and I'm the same way, because for cops, we're 20 years behind vets, and walking into an organization like a Overland 870, man, it's refreshing. You see what is possible without egos, without attitudes, to just be and try to frigging heal, man, because every single person out here is trying to heal.
Yeah, and that's true. I mean, and you touched on that perfectly, John. Coming from a law enforcement background, you have to realize, like Brandon said, the training is completely different. It's handled completely different. And then the problem is our system is broken too. It is 100%. There's no support structure there. Realistically, there's some minute stuff going on there. And there's some people that are working really hard on that. Off-duty overland, you guys don't know about those guys. They're working really hard, pushing towards that section for EMTs, for paramedics, for nurses, for firefighters, for police officers and stuff like that. Because everybody needs that regardless, not just veterans. Veterans deal with it. It's a totally different sense of the thing. Everybody sees stuff different. I saw stuff different when I was an EMT, when I was on a bus. I saw stuff different when I was a police officer. Brandon saw stuff different when he was deployed. Dan has seen stuff different. Everybody that has done, it's all different, but you see it. Let me try to say this the way it needs to be said. I'm going to use my brain pan for just a minute.
Y'all smell something burning?
I'm trying to think about the wheels are locked up right here. I'm not got vapor lock.
No, dude, you're good.
It's been hijacked by politics, not compassion.
Let's use this. No, it's not that. The evils that everybody sees are different, and they deal with them in a different way.
But they're still evil. Yep.
Yeah, it's the evils that everybody deals with, and people have to Craig, good old Wiener PD. And so everybody sees it different and they deal with it different. There are some people that can shrug stuff off. That you can only do that for so long before that stuff starts to weigh on your soul and it starts to darken everything that you're doing. And you have to have a way to unload that. You have to have a way to share that with somebody else and get that blackness off of your soul. And that's what we do. And that's why we try to do this the way that we do it, whether through, like Brandon's doing, through peer-to-peer, through veterans, PTSD healing. Sabrina and them are doing this through off-duty overland by taking police officers and paramedics and somebody to go out, because you need that goodness to be in your life. You need that light to be in your heart to be able to shred that darkness that you have to carry around with you every day. Because I tell you what, man, people that see stuff on a daily basis, you carry that home with you, no matter how thick you think your skin is, you carry it home every day. And
especially if you're human.
Yes, well, everybody. I mean, it doesn't make any difference. You could be a preacher at a church. You could be at an inner city church, and you might be having to deal with all this stuff that's going on, and you're having to deal with all these issues that are coming on. That stuff's got to pile up on top of you. You have to send that stuff somewhere. You have to send it some other place. You have to share that burden of evil, as that's an easier word for it. You have to send that burden of evil off to everybody else. And that's what we do. We distribute everything that we do amongst everybody, so the weight is not as hard as on one person. So if you share that with everybody, you can ease your own load. I mean, and don't hold it, don't carry it in, Mike. Don't carry it in.
You'll explode too, like a pot over bowling.
Share it with somebody. Yeah, and that's what Aaron just posted. Like, even as an airline worker, everybody has stresses, and and the level of stresses are different, but you still need to unload that stress somewhere. And that's what this is all about.
At any given day, you could meet somebody having the worst day of their life.
Yep. Any second.
Yeah.
And all it takes is, how can I help? That's all it takes.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Craig talking about right here. Like, being a police officer, you can jaded against society and stuff like that. And every police officer that has served everywhere in the United States has served a different way and has seen different things. And not everybody's answer is the same. Not everybody heals the same way.
So I'm going to say this. What everything you guys are saying right now is 100%. Last year, 2024, I was on the biggest trip of my life. And by the way, I never have off-roaded, never camped, done anything prior to doing this. I get out to Washington and I'm off-road. We're on a shelf road about an hour and a half outside Wenatchee. And I came across a first responder sitting there with a handgun. Mm-hmm. And I did an episode on it. And my point for saying this is, through my travels the last year and a half, I'm not a traveler. The last year and a half, man, I've gone places, but I have found that everybody's trauma matters. whether they're civilian or anything else. And I've met some amazing people who are just hurting. And oftentimes people just need the permission to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And once they have that, man, it's beautiful what comes out.
Yeah, it is true. And that's exactly true. And that's what each and every one of you guys, I mean, that's what Jesse does this, Don does this, Brandon does this, John, you do it, Dan does it, Craig does it, Jeremy does it, Darren does it, the Feral Chicks, the Feral Chicks, I mean, they're great. Tiffany and Rachel, Cody and everybody.
They're crazy.
They're very self-supportive. I mean, they help each other.
They're experts.
Tight knit, if that's the right word.
Yeah.
They do a lot,
but they're not cliquey.
Sure.
They're built fundamentally genuine.
Yeah.
And I think that's the core pillars that you're trying to get at is fundamentally we're family, we're community, we're human, and we come from different walks of life. Just go outdoors, and it stems from there.
Yeah, that's a good thing, and I'm blessed to be involved in all this right here. Sometimes it's a lot of work. We always joke about we're a herd of cats. We're just always a bag of cats. We're doing all this. We never know what's going on. Shake us up. You don't know if you're going to get scratched. You're going to get licked. Somebody's going to purr at you. We don't know what's going on. And that's basically what happens every time we turn a mic on or we turn a camera on, because we have hundreds and hundreds of hours of campfire footage that will never see the light.
It's not
see the light of day.
3 hours at the last Whiskey and Waypoints we couldn't post.
Just nonstop. I mean, we got Craig's toenail video is the only thing that I think ever made out.
That's why the only campfire video you can see is at the intro of this video. It was about 5 seconds, and I had to cut the audio on it.
Dude, Stefan's dad, in the one part, his chair was squeaking the whole time we weren't cussing.
Yeah. And it's like, we'll talk about this real fast because Corey, because Fluffy posted this up there and Corey posted. Those guys do towing. Like, I would never do that because I feel
not
like,
on I-35.
I feel like that's when I would run into somebody that was having a bad day, and I'm trying to tell.
Towing's a different deal. Towing's a totally different deal. You're not actually like a regular first responder necessarily. I mean, you kind of are, but you aren't at the same time because you're not treated the same. A long time ago, I used to work for a company that had a tow yard, and we used to go do stuff. And a lot of times when you meet people, especially if, let's say, somebody's rolled their car off a cliff or something, and you're trying to pull the car up out of a hole or something like that, and they're having a bad day, let's say it was a DWI or something like that, you're not going to see people at their best, but then you're also going to have, the different perspectives of the officers and different things like that. And you get treated differently compared to everybody else. And some of the stuff you see when you're doing towing, like some of the stuff I remember I saw, like when you get a car and you tow it up and there's a severed limb still in it or something like that. And then you have to call paramedics that carry the person out and say, hey, their leg's still stuck in the car, things like that. It's like
red
totally
tag.
Kind of a different thing there.
Put it on ice.
Yeah. We've had that happen before.
That dark humor dealing with it.
I worked a wreck one time where another tow operator got killed. Well, I didn't work it. My boss worked it, but I had to go get one of the vehicles after the fact with his other rig and stuff. And that, that stuff kind of wears on you too, because you're out there, doing the same thing they were doing.
John has left the building.
It's a dangerous world.
John has left the building. Dan's.
So I'm talking to a guy I met at Rendezvous in the Ozarks that I deployed with.
Oh yeah,
in 2006. He just texted me. I think he's going to jump in chat. Combat veteran. Also worked for Blackwater for many, many years. And great dude. Me and him's been talking back and forth. I broke out my deployment book earlier and was, sending him pictures because he didn't get a deployment book. But yeah, I don't know if he's going to get in here or not. I just told him what we were talking about, so maybe he'll get in here. He'll have a lot to talk about. He is a EMT now, or paramedic.
Is that Doc?
No, he was selling at Rendezvous. He was selling the medical gear.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So He's responding back now.
He's probably like, I don't know any of these guys.
But that's the thing. In our daily lives, there's so much selfishness. There's so much.
Yeah. We don't
Screw
need that.
you. I don't care. And then you go out here and everybody's like, well, what can I care about with you? Who are you? Where did you come from? You may know people by their social media, their faces, but you don't know their name until you sit with them. And then once you establish that, it's like, oh, cool, welcome. Nice to meet you finally type of thing. And it's so different from the daily grind. And I think that's what's special about it.
He's not in here. But many times when you're meeting an officer, it's on a bad occasion. I mean, I'm not being funny.
No, you're true.
Sometimes it's a good occasion.
Oh, Dan, keep going. Keep going.
I mean, more often than not, when an officer is involved, it's domestic or drug or traffic. There's all these things. So more often than not, when people encounter officers, or they're coming to your house to tell you somebody's deceased. So, I mean, so that's something that I think needs to be trained.
I can tell you that like 90% of the time when you roll up on a stop or you roll up to whatever you're doing, whether you're getting called to domestic, you're getting to go do whatever. It's the prior stop that what gives you the problem for the following stop. So like when you roll up and you're like, when you're in a good mood, you just came on shift, you're going out, you're getting ready to go do this, you roll up and you got a guy that's got some illegal window tint, you roll up there, you're like, hey man, just pull your tent off, I'm gonna let you go this time, whatever, and then you get the attitude. And then they throw the attitude bomb on you. And so now you're in an argument with some guy at 3:00 in the afternoon over. It should have just been, hey man, I got you, roll on about your business. And then you go to the next one. And then now you're jaded when you pull up to the guy who's legitimately done nothing wrong other than maybe going 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. And now you got to pass that evil on to the next guy, and
but there's an issue with that. And I wanted to say this for John, because so the wife, being better than me, marrying up to accommodate for my deficiencies, she's a very patient woman.
Mine too.
But she brought up a good point that I could do for the foundation, which is something that I'm proud to give her credit for. So one of the initiatives, so this goes back to when I posted publicly that I caught, it was an assault charge. Somebody was hitting on the wife and my kid at the restaurant. And he was, hey babe, hey, your husband, thank you for his service. You're a very pretty woman. The standard stuff. You must have a lot to deal with him, and my kid's right there. And I don't want him to see, and this is that protective mentality, that threat assessment lens. I've literally lost people, bled for people to have the freedom to do that. So there's that initial conundrum. And when that happened, I saw another man touching my wife in front of my child. So I punched him in the face. Now, this is where it goes into my thought process with what the wife brought up with the police. So it eventually got dropped down to a Class C misdemeanor, but it was overcharged because obviously I thought I was doing the right thing, defending my family in a public space. It's Texas, okay? They apparently hand out Class C misdemeanors like Skittles on Halloween. But long story short, I got charged with family violence, overcharged. They took my guns. They sent CPS out because my kid was involved. But I never hit my wife. I never hit my family. He did. So I punched him in the face. He didn't press charges. The state of Texas, the city of Denton County, picked up the case out of policy and procedure. So I had to get a lawyer. But this happened on Christmas. So on Christmas, I went to jail for 2 days over Christmas for this because I called the cops on myself. I'm like, hey, this is what happened. And the bruise is where I hit him, right? And then I stopped. And they're like, well, he's not pressing charges, but the bruise is there. We have to do this. The cop was an infantry National Guard veteran. So I ended up meeting him after this is all said and done. But for 8 months, I felt like a woman beater. 8 months, I sat in this darkness of feeling like I thought I was standing up for my family. That's what I was trained to do. That was the law. And I got treated like a criminal simply because my threat assessment lens of how I view things as military. So now it comes back. So I ended up getting the new car for the media car, right? And I was doing door dashing, but I didn't have my license plates or anything. And I saw the same copies. Like, how did that work out? And I told him how, that affects my moral compass as a veteran that's been raised and trained on integrity, lack of hypocrisy, and that, I didn't do a violent crime. I just thought I stood up for my family in a public place, and I got overcharged and this and that because I stood my ground. And he's like, I understand, but I had to do what the law told me to do. So the wife brought up, why don't you go to these police departments that you despise because they violated your moral compass, and you don't want to do the right thing and telling yourself? Because that's what I did. I called it on myself because I messed up. I shouldn't have done that, but I thought I was protecting my family. Then you set up training, because the biggest thing that comes out of this is they immediately view us as a trained weapon because of that disconnect. So she said, why don't you go sit down with these police departments and try to teach them how to deal with a combat veteran? Then you get to show them why you're already elevated, why you're not afraid of danger, why you're not afraid. You're not giving them attitude. You're not being an a-hole. You're trying to respect the badge, but their badge has been corrupted by policies and procedures. And there's some good cops out there. Don't get me wrong. They care. But in this specific instance, it taught me exactly the inner workings of the systems where I didn't feel like I did anything wrong.
Hey,
but
Brandon,
now I have a bad taste in my mouth about the local police because of my moral, ethical conundrum. I made a mistake. I told the truth to the cop, and I got put in jail.
Brandon.
And then I got treated like I was a high-end.
Who'd we lose? Oh, Don at the stage. There he is.
Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button.
Sorry. Hey, look.
But that's the disconnect. So one of the things I'm trying to do is,
I know. Just hang on. We get that. We know. But we're having some issues, so we're fixing to have to go ahead and shut the show down real quick. Sorry, we got to stop you real fast. But
what happened?
Oh, nothing. Just we have some issues going on. I'm gonna have to bust out of here in just a second. So I got a call, but I was going to go ahead and shut this down real fast before we had to roll out and leave, since we're rolling over. Everybody, thanks for tuning in to the Whiskey Waypoints after party deal. Again, we raise this money for Brandon, for the Battlehart Foundation, for veterans and stuff like that. Thank you guys for coming in. I hate that we're having to end the program a little bit earlier than normal, but I just got a text in. I'm going to have to roll out. I've got a job call coming in. I've got to go out and take care of that real fast. John.
Hey, Brad, I'm going to say this, man. Thank you.
All right.
You head this chaos up. Thank you. And everybody here, thank you guys.
John, thank you for jumping in here. Don, thank you for being on. Jesse, you're not the camera. You won't know it's over with. There, he's coming back. So I got to bust out. Dan, thank you for showing on here. Brandon, once again, thank you for being here with us, and thank you for showing up and showing out with us with the program. All right, guys, I appreciate you very much. Sorry, I got to cut it early. There it goes again. I'm getting another call in from work. So we are going to shut down, and we will talk to you next week. Thank you guys for showing up for Whiskey Waypoints. Again, I'm sorry I got to bust out. Brandon, sorry about that, brother. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I had to let everybody know what was happening. All right.
Take care, everybody.
Everybody have a good night.
Yeah.